In our specialization, which is called Urban Strategies and Planning, we believe that cities are about people. People shape cities, they have different needs and interests. Because of them, cities are constantly changing. They're dynamic. In fact, we believe that we can only make cities better if we understand the needs of the people who form them. Nowadays, the world is urbanizing. Many people are living in cities. Cities are becoming increasingly complex. They're subject to intense problems, to conflicts and safety issues, but are also the centers of innovation and economic growth. And this makes them interesting now and in the future. In the Urban Strategies and Planning specialization, we examine how strategic urban planning can contribute to improving the quality of life in cities. We do this by focusing on people. We believe that city making is a multi-stakeholder process. And different interests can lead to conflicts, but if done well, multi-stakeholder processes can lead to creative and innovative solutions. For us, planning is about understanding this process and stimulating, facilitating, and mediating it. In the end, we strive to educate urban professionals around the world to be more sensitive to the diversity of the city and the people who live in it. We believe that this will contribute to cities that are socially inclusive, environmentally sensitive, and economically sound. Well, at IHS, we work with participants from all over the world, and we focus on issues faced in cities internationally, but particularly in developing countries and emerging economies. In the specialization, we take an approach that makes use of the international character of IHS, but also capitalizes on our location in Rotterdam. And classes are strong in theory, but link this to application and practice. Participants discuss, debate, and look at relationships between theoretical concepts, which are relevant for both the global north and the global south. In the specialization, participants apply theory to a real case. They work on a strategic plan for a selected number of locations with Rotterdam. They develop a profile for the areas and interact with key stakeholders to assess perceptions of problems and their interests and needs. And they work with key tools of analysis and decision-making to come to strategies to improve these areas. They continue to consult with these individuals and organizations along the process, and they present their final proposals to them for feedback. This approach goes beyond research. It requires and includes interaction and consultation and communication with real actors in the city of Rotterdam. It's real life. It also allows participants to get to know the city that they live in another way.
Actually, I thought at the beginning that the Rotterdam context would be very different from the Cairo context, but when we went on site and we went to a specific public place and we had to deal with the different stakeholders, I realized that the concepts are actually, and the basic experience is very similar. And also I gained skills in this Rotterdam experience that is very useful in general, like how to organize the events and workshops, and this is very applicable in any context.
At IHS, our core business is capacity development, and we believe actually that what makes us unique is that we provide educational services and research services, but we also combine that with advisory services to local governments and urban professionals in developing countries and emerging economies.
In the specialization, we've been working with participants from all over the world, and it's actually a very enriching experience because they come in with their own background. You have different approaches. What works in one context might not always work in another context.
And this is really what makes this education so interesting. You really do it. You don't only learn by getting knowledge, you develop skills, and you even attach it to your own sentiments and feelings around doing your work well. And this is why we believe that this can help you to make cities work in practice.
The urban planner is not anymore somebody hidden in his room doing a master plan. We understand urban planning as something that is done together with professional support and with the help of all kinds of stakeholders. So the idea of urban planning is into facilitating, into managing the city development. And the city development can go in the directions that all people can benefit from it, which is a huge task, but it's a manageable task, and that is something we are teaching.